This guy is an interesting character. I do believe he appears in the second game as well, if memory serves. Uh-oh. Well then. We got some cat hounds. I have a lightsaber, bitch.
You asked for this!
Oh yeah, we can actually survive now. It's so nice. Oh, it's so nice when you get here after being on Taris for ages and you use all those levels. So worth it. We have a couple of things to do, a couple of side quests, which we are gonna be doing. And there's some Mandalorians here. I'm gonna save here because this has a tendency to bug sometimes.
You've been holding out on us again. You haven't given us enough money. I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Hey, buddy.
Time to rumble!
You still need to kill these guys, even though the Mandalorian is dead.
How'd you like that?
Alright, nice. And Cart and Canderous are a beast. And so let's loot these guys. Mandalorian datapad, we need that. Right. Now I need to remember exactly where I need to go. I wanna say it's this way. I do wanna say. So the grove is where we actually have to go, but yeah.
Time to rumble!
I do believe there's a side quest here as well.
Battle children! How'd you like that? You asked for this! What? Yes? How'd you like that?
Alright. That was nice. Right, I'm gonna do the side quest here as well, because there is a side quest here, and you can only do it in this area, so I might as well do it now.
Achuta, unga kunbis tulpi kikuyana, dong patugas aktelia.
Who are you?
Unga diho donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotak, tukning chatukunne nulerabes. Mucho shak bakat. Kieno no namapaule rachiku. Takunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bondunga. Toldobank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo kodadara nanga kumbis hule rabes. Jedabado wana nidi bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong batukashmak talea.
What do you want me to do?
Unga diho donga kun hankari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukunde nulerabes. Kachikun ita haldonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Spimo podona rudiodunga kunkade. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulira. Unga dijo tonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundiho dunga ku hunkabe. Runda diho dunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundiho dunga ku hunkabe. Runda diho dunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun idahaldonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundiho dunga ku hunkabe.
Is there anything else I should know?
Runda diho dunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Muchashat pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Alright, so we basically have a murder case here. 2 suspects, and this droid will provide us with information. So let's talk to the suspects.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in? So,
Say. What did you see happen? Where were we out here? We already know those.
well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Alright, well,
Right.
that's all we need to know from him for right now.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
Did you see the killer?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. And I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day. How can I be...
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Interesting. I want to discuss the murder.
Runda diho dong. Takong just tak mikje tong.
Yeah, Handon is lying. Didn't mention the weapon found by the body. It was cloudy, there was no sun glare.
Tong hait wam jiji jong lumpa. Nita po e tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita tundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindupobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kunjus tak miki grabel moko. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Morisha Ponka Bolawana Jimne. Mule Slimo Podadada Nanga Kumbis Mule Rabes. Kachikun Ida Hodonga. Yikin Kuno Ba Mule Rachikun. Slimo Podonar de Hodunga Kunkabe. Mucho shot Pakat. Chiyeno no Namapaule Rachikun.
Did he just say I zoned out for a second? Don't we have like... Yeah, there we go. Talk to the man about the relationship with the victim.
So, what do you want?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
How can I be of further...
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else.
How can
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
That's all for now.
Of course. Okay.
I'll go back and talk to this
So.
guy. I
Right.
guess not. Rickard is lying. Actually, I reconsidered. No, we don't have... let me talk to the droid real quick.
Greetings. If I have is
Yeah. What did you find out about the body?
my preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garen spaceport, there have been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
There.
Right. So they're both lying about
How
that.
can I be of further...
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented the speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
You better come clean.
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
That's all for now.
Of course.
So he is angry with him. What about this guy?
So,
You thought Calder was cheating you.
now I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can't deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
He knew his wife was cheating on him.
다 공주스탁 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나루 추추트 먹으셔 본가 몰라 원하 찍대 물레 슬리모 보다다라 나가 쿠비스 물레 라베스 같이 군 이다 하던가 이킹군 오빠 물레 라치군 슬리모 보도 나루 되어던가 군가네 무주샷 박한 기노노 나마바올레 라치군.
Alright, so it's time to find out about the murder weapon. Let's talk to these guys first.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Interesting.
Of course.
So,
What about the weapon found by the body?
that blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Let's talk to the droid.
Is there any...
Is there a report of actually, first, tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other...
Interesting, so he's lying about that.
How can I be of further assistance?
Oh, we can't talk to him about that. The blaster is Handon's, but he lied about it being stolen.
론더 디호동가 군헝가비 오늘 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 독닝 셔투군네 물레라베스 카치군 이다호동가 이킹군 오빠 물레라치군 스모보도 나르디호동가 군헝가베 무주샷 박한 기노노 나마바올레 라치군.
Alright, let's see what the blood sample has to say.
Is there any...
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Nope, that's all we need.